3-2 to the good and within a leg of the opening rubber of the night. Double six. For the break in 3-2. Huge moment in this game. And Tom Sykes has the darts to beat Brian Roman.
What a marker that is. It's unnecessary now.
8.
And it's Brian's return to the board
20.
for a third time to try and take this leg that yields nothing. You can see that frustration. That's the most frustration he's shown all week.
He was apoplectic, was Brian Roman, but Sykes will be ecstatic. He gets his campaign off to the perfect start, getting the better of the former WDF #1 by 4-2. Roman, who missed 11 darts, a double in the match, but it is Sykes, who is setting his sights on Saturday night success, who gets his campaign up and running. A 4-2 victory against the Belgian, who was joint second favourite for the title tonight. Coming up after the break, we're going to kick off the action in Group 2 when Parry takes on the other Belgian in the field, the debutant, James Van Bassine.
Per game 91 of his opponent, and he's already got his first one in this game compared to his Belgian counterpart.
However, Van Bassine's looking to find the counter punch. 2 darts at tops, level up at 1 apiece. Finds it, level we are, 1-1. Good response following what was a sluggish start from the Belgian.
Going around the houses on the doubles, he's found himself on double 5 an awful lot. He might just find James in his pocket, trying to steal something now on double 15. He can be aggressive with this shot.
Game shot on the third line.
Super accurate.
And Parry has a chance to clinch the points.
102.
1 dart at double 16.
Game
and he wins his first Group 2 match. That could be really bad news for the Belgian. He is livid. He's still smiling, but there was a chance for him to take that one all the way. Parry wins it by 4-2, averaging 89.91. A shade over what he's done this week. But that means that James Van Bassine has to beat James Wilson in his next match. Otherwise, he will fall at the group stage. When we come back, Tom Sykes, who won his first game of the night, is up against the very flamboyant, the very talkative. He's a bit of a jackrabbit, actually. It's Darren Webster. This is a big, big shot. Double 11. Almost at double 14, and then it's double 11. Don't look, Tom, honestly.
Tom, you require 6.
That could be huge in this group. 1 double 1.
No score. Darren, you require 10.
The crowd are lost for words. So is Tom.
Game
as he loses the game by 4-2. And those darts missed to make it 3-3 could make all the difference in making the final 4. Sykes will have to wait. The Demolition Man knows that he will win this group if he beats Brian Roman in game number 5. And if he does that, Tom Sykes will pat him on the back, because that will take Tom through as well. That's what you've just seen. As for what you're about to see, if you like biscuits, this is the game for you, because the Jammy Dodger's coming.
You require 8.
To keep us going. 2 4s for Wilson.
Game
in we go, back to 3-2.
James Wilson.
James Wilson.
He's beginning to find himself with more opportunities.
Not an easy one. It's easier now. Double 10.
Game shot
surgical on the double 10.
James Wilson.
3-3. And Van Bassine has seen his chance come and go. Look at him in the background. He's the entertainment right now. Big exhalation from the former roofer. Is this an ironic 180 coming in from the Belgian? This might be the last dart he throws here this week.
Is it dead cat? Or does it give him a glimmer?
16.
James Wilson approaches the board wanting 2 8s to seal his place. And the jammy dodger is semi-final bound, but boy, did he have to dodge a bullet there.
He's also got better confidence.
60. Darren, you require
But Darren
117.
has started hot because he's got the darts. You've got to fancy him when he's doing stuff like this. Brian Roman has already got an uphill task. I wonder how he didn't leave 55. Okay, double 13. That'll do. He has got form for that. He's been trying to leave double 13 more than any player I've ever met.
Could we be looking back upon this leg in a couple of hours' time? Double 4 for a man.
5.
But even Dick Turpin would have said
Darren,
that that was run robbery
5.
too far.
7 darts already missed to get through.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
That gets it done.
Darren Webster. Darren, you require 101.
To complete the job. Double 8.
Game
Oh,
shot.
that's magnificent from Darren Webster. And it's another demolition from the Norfolk man. And Brian Roman departs stage left. What could have been a Saturday night full of promise has ended in dejection for the Belgian. As for Webster, well, he sets through to the semi-finals, having won both of his games in the group. So it'll be Webster, Sykes, Parry, Wilson, who progress their way through to the semi-finals. We just need to dot the I's and cross the T's now, because the winner of Wilson against Parry will be the victor of Group 2.
That's what we do know at the minute.
180.
What we know is that there haven't been many games this week where Kurt Parry has not hit a maximum. Been so good in that department. And one other thing we know tonight,
139.
it hasn't been a good night for Belgium. Both Belgians out in the group stage. Kurt Parry is looking to do something that has never happened before on a Saturday night in Portsmouth. We've never had a 9 in front of the fans.
Is Parry going to get the party started in Portsmouth? Treble 19. Would have left double 12 for the perfect leg.
89.
You know what, Kurt? That might have got you a nickname had you hit that. Including some of the YouTube shorts, which might make you giggle and stay informed. But you may be curious as to where Kurt Parry got these shoes. He's had 2 pairs here this week. Same style, 2 different colours. 1 black pair, 1 brown pair.
100.
Unfortunately, he's not going to tell me where he got them because he doesn't want anybody else wearing them. He doesn't want that awkward moment of, oh, we've got the same shoes.
168.
So I'm sorry to disappoint everybody, but he's not going to tell us.
Well, Wilson's hoping to put the boot in. Parry with a perfect setup. But Wilson looking at double 12 for the 144. Oh, por favor! Absolutely superb from James Wilson.
20 points from 20 in a Group C campaign. This is double 18, and that is another win for James Wilson. He's won 12 from 12 here this week. Dudes win the leg right now. Win the leg? He does. And look where he hit that tops, Henry. Just before 10 o'clock, I was talking about his sweet spot in tops. About a third in from double 5. Fluctuation in doubles accuracy. Great recovery. A wonderful 12-dart leg to break straight back. All good in this first semi-final. No hesitation. And he's into the final. Kurt Parry will have no complaints about that. He hit 4 maximums in that match. That's the 3rd time this week he's had 4 maximums in an individual game. But Webster found his best stuff against Kurt Parry this week. He did it yesterday in Group B. He's done it again in the semi-finals. The average is slightly under what he did yesterday. But look at the metrics. Every single one of them impressive. The average, the checkered percentage, the 140s, they're all there. And he's in the final. I just wonder who he's going to play, because next it's going to be a Yorkshire derby. Tom Sykes against James Wilson to play Darren Webster in the Week 10 final.
We require
And he could be
111.
beginning to run away with this semi-final. He broke in the last. He's got all the time in the world to complete this one. Double 16 for 111 and a 12-dart leg to put himself one away from the final. His dad celebrates.
The ball.
37.
Jamie Dodger's 13th game of the week
32.
might be his only defeat.
Tom Sykes steps up for double 16. 2 8s. For his place in the final and his shot of redemption. His dad's the proudest man in the building and he should be proud of his son. The first player to defeat James Wilson this week. Tom Sykes, who won a belt the last time he was here, could end up winning the title this time around. He beats the seemingly unbeatable James Wilson by 4 legs to 1 to set up a finale with Darren Webster. What a moment. What a picture. Father congratulating son. A very proud mum there as well. It's a family occasion for Tom Sykes. And he's now got the biggest occasion of his career to come. A final worth over £5,000. A place at Champions Week. Tom Sykes, a 4-1 victor against James Wilson. That 111 really did change it in his favour in the end. He takes on Darren Webster for that place at Champions Week. Is it going to be Norfolk? Is it going to be Yorkshire? Which of these two are going to pick the title up aloft? We're going to find out in about 10 minutes' time when we return.
He'd love this one. He would love it. He does love it. Even Tom Sykes has to stand and applaud. That's a wonderful finish. Playing so well. Tom needs this. Oh, Tom doesn't get it. Be game over.
That unlucky deflection means he has to go back to the start. Is it Dart Charvu? He goes high to tops, but what can he see of it? Enough to keep him in the game. Because if that doesn't go, Darren Webster comes back for double tech.
This game's getting better.
180.
There are high 90s averages here. The doubles percentages are sick. Just like that shot. That's 6 maximums. It's only leg 4. Double 12. Now we've got a final. 2-2 in less than 6 minutes.
Today night, the bullseye will see him win the lot. And that would have been the most incredible way to have sealed the first weekly win. There was even an appreciation there from Darren Webster.
Now we're about to find out whether going for the bullseye was a prudent plan. 97. I don't blame him for going for it.
Tommy required 25.
Now it's about getting the job done.
It's 2 8s. It's Sykes' night on the South Coast.
And
the man from Yorkshire will head to Champions Week. He said he had redemption with this competition. He failed to qualify last time. He's the victor now. He's beaten Darren Webster by 4 legs to 2 in the final after Webster beat him by that same scoreline in the group stages. The humble lad from Yorkshire is the big man in Portsmouth. A proud family in and around the arena. Can't quite believe it. There's a proud dad to the side of the stage. Tom Sykes just cannot believe what's happened. They can't believe what's happened. That is the proudest set of parents in Portsmouth this evening. Mum's almost in tears. Dad doesn't quite know what to say. And Tom Sykes doesn't quite know what to do. The biggest achievement, the biggest accomplishment of his fledgling career is to beat Darren Webster to pick up his first Super Series title. Those are numbers from an incredible final. Blitz with quality, but some key missed doubles in the 5th leg. It was Tom Sykes who just about got over the line in that leg and then went home to win in 14 darts in the decider. 4 maximums apiece, but have a look at the doubling for Darren Webster. 2 from 13, most of them being in that 5th leg, and that was his downfall. But it is Tom Sykes who is the weekly champion, having beaten Darren Webster in the final by 4 legs to 2.
Yeah, he certainly has. Thank you, Henry. Tom, clearly emotional with what's just happened tonight. Just sum up how you're feeling.
I don't even know. I'll be honest, I don't even know. I've played well all week in patches, and I've saved my best game for last.
Yeah, you certainly have, but there was a moment in that match, we've got to talk about it, the 120, it went from the ridiculous to the sublime, didn't it?
Yeah, I tried throwing that second 20 so high, and I don't know what happened there, and I hit treble, but luckily Darren missed, so I got another shot.
Yeah, it was an incredible moment. Let's talk about the semi-final as well, because James Wilson had kept beating you this week so far in those Yorkshire derbies, but the one that really mattered, you got the win.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened, to be fair. I've played well against him all week, and yesterday I went 3-0 up against him and ended up losing 4-3, and I just thought I can't let that happen again. If I get in front, I've got to stay in front, and I managed to do it, so yeah.
Where does this rank for you in terms of what you've done in your career so far?
Top, massively top. I've been here last time and I didn't get through. I was top of the league after the first game and I ended up blowing it. But to get through and to win it this time's unbelievable.
What were your expectations when you came here? Because you came in at a time when obviously a few tour card holders hadn't got through Q School, so it's kind of stacked the field, but you're the man that's come out on top.
My expectations, I thought to myself, when I saw the groups, get to finals night and we'll see what happens. And I've got there and I've won, so yeah.
Absolutely, and a family affair as well. I know you've got your family here with you. How important's that been in sort of egging you on this evening?
Yeah, it's been, my family have always been behind me anyway, whether I'm here or not, but tonight's good. It felt good.
It really has felt good, and this is going to feel good as well, because this is your moment now to take hold of that trophy and share that celebration. Your Week 10 winner at the Super Series, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Sykes. Tom there celebrating that moment. I'm going to ask Paul Nicholson to come and join me on stage as well. Tom, you can go and share that moment with your family. Paul, he spoke really well. You can see him there speaking to his family. What a moment it is for him this evening.
Hugely impressive final. It had a bit of everything, didn't it? But someone's got to win a game like that. And to bounce back from disappointment, not once but twice in that final, a missed single that could have been catastrophic, a bust shot on 120 that could have been catastrophic. There's something about Tom Sykes, about disappointment followed by success. That seems to be following him around over the last few months. I wonder what's going to happen after this kind of success.
You mentioned that moment where he busts a 120. Now, was that the moment, not the moment he busted it, but when he came back the very next visit and took it out, that showed you he could win this?
Yeah, I think so. We've all been in a situation like this where something odd has happened, and you think, I might have to right the wrong immediately. He was able to do that. And I don't know whether you noticed this, Murph, but during that final, he started to smile a lot. He was enjoying this final. And when you're in a game of this importance, but you're enjoying it that much, you just let it all flow. And he was playing really, really well. I still think there's another level to find with Tom. And when he finds it, he's going to be even better than what we've seen this week.
And I thought there he just spoke really well. He spoke about learning from the experience when he was here last time. Look, this ranks at the top of his career now, but there's plenty more to come, isn't there?
Yeah, not long from now, he's going to be up against some other weekly champions. His next best thing could be as little as 3 weeks away.
Yep, a real contender for Champions Week then in your mind?
Got to say so. We'll crunch his weekly numbers and look at the trend of what he's done this week compared to others. But people are going to take note of Tom Sykes. He's from Yorkshire, he's from a strong darting county, and he's going to be a thorn in a lot of people's sides. And I'm not sure many people were expecting him to win tonight. We looked at our odds compilers' odds tonight. He was near the bottom, and he's just said, in your face, everyone.
Well, I know you're psyched to see him again. I certainly am. I make no apology for that at all. And Tom Sykes has come out on top in what's been a fantastic week here at the Super Series. But we've got another week for you, starting on Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. And we'll get the penultimate week of action before that Champions Week in Series 6 gets underway. This evening, though, it was all about success for Sykes.